Good afternoon, my lovely students. I hope you are all doing great. This is the last part in our explanation series of our story, Hi Fly Guy. But before I start, I want to stop for a minute and send a message of appreciation and give a shout out for all of you, my dear students. Thank you all for your fantastic work in yesterday's assignment. It was not easy, but you nailed it and just delivered perfection like you do every day. I am more than amazed by your effort and creativity and the time you spend in your learning journey. Bless you all and your parents. In today's lesson, we are going to understand the characters more according to their actions, their words, and their feelings. I will use an example from a very famous story to show you how this works. I guess you all know who is this. This is Snow White. Would you say that Snow White is a good character or a bad one? Very good. I think that she is a very good girl. But how do I know? Look at her picture. She is playing with a bird, right? And she is giving it food and she was helping everyone around her. So I know from her actions. What does she do? I know from her actions that she is a good girl, that she is a good character. And when I read the words, I love you, birdie, this also indicates that she is a good character. She is loving others, right? So I know from her words, I love you, birdie, that she is good. Also, I know from her feelings. Look at her face. She is always happy, right? She is always happy and kind. So I know from her feelings that she is a good character or a good girl. So again, I know from her actions, helping others. I know from her words, I love you, birdie. I know from her feelings, feeling happy, that she is a good character. On the other hand, do you know who is this? Yes, the Queen. Do you think that the Queen is a good character or a very evil character? Very good. I know that she is very evil. How did I know? From her actions. Do you remember when she dressed up like an old lady and wanted to give the poisonous apple to Snow White? So I know from her actions, very bad actions. Also, when reading words like these, I want to kill Snow White. These are very evil words, so I know from her words that she is evil. I also know from her feelings that she is evil. She is always mad, she is always jealous, and she is always angry from Snow White. I know that the Queen is an evil character from her actions. Dressing up like an old lady to kill Snow White, I know from her words, I want to kill Snow White. I know from her feelings, feeling jealous and mad and angry from Snow White, that she is evil. To understand the character, I need to know their actions, their words, and their feelings. While studying the characters of Hi Fly Guy, we are going to use this chart to understand the characters more using their words, their actions, and their feelings. Our first character is Buzz. We are going to discuss his words, his actions, and his feelings. The first words that Buzz used in the story, a pet. Then he catches the fly. What is his feeling? Happy. Other words that Buzz used in the story are, this is my pet. He is smart. He can say my name. Other actions that he does in the story, he saves Fly Guy from getting swatted. He gives Fly Guy a jar to live in and gives him food. What do you think his feelings are? I think that Buzz likes Fly Guy. He wants to take care of him and he wants to be friends with him. So I think that Buzz is a good character. Our next character is Fly Guy himself. His famous word is buzz. His first action is he stamps his foot. His feeling? Fly Guy is mad. He wants to be free. So at the beginning he was very mad. His next word again is buzz. Buzz. His action is smiles and eats a hot dog. Now I think that his feelings are going to change. Very good. He's feeling happy. His third word is, can you guess? Very good. Buzz. What is his action? What other actions does he do in the story? Very good. He does a fancy flying, says Buzz's name, knows where is his home, flies high, high up in the sky. What do you think his feelings are now? I think that Fly Guy likes Buzz. He wants to help him at the pet show and wants to be friends with him too. So I think that Fly Guy is a happy character and he is a lovable character and he likes his friend Buzz. So he is a good character too. Our next character, can you guess? Very good. Buzz's parents. His dad's first words are, flies can't be pets. They are pests. What is his action? Excellent. Dad chases Fly Guy with a sweater. What do you think his feeling is? Very good. He doesn't like Fly Guy at all. He wants to swat him. After that, Dad said another words. He needs a name. Very good. Dad said he needs a name. And what is his action now? Stops chasing him. Stops chasing Fly Guy. And now, what do you think the feelings of Buzz's parents are now? Very good. They like Fly Guy now. What do you think about the characters of Buzz's parents? I think they love Buzz so much and they were afraid of the fly that it might harm him. But after seeing that Fly Guy was very smart and he was really a pet, they liked him too. So I think they are a good-hearted parents and characters. The last characters are very good, the judges. Their first words are, flies can be pets. They are pests, exactly like Buzz's parents. What do? They laugh. They laugh at Fly Guy. What are their feelings? They think a pet fly is silly. Sure. What other words did judges use? This fly is a pet. At the end of the story, they said, this fly is a pet. What are their actions? They cheer, they let Fly Guy in the show, give him an award. What do you think their feelings are now? They are amazed. They think Fly Guy is a real pet because of the things he can do. So, what do you think of the judges now? I think that the judges were a little hasty at the beginning. They thought that the idea of having a pet fly was silly, but they are fair judges. After seeing what can Fly Guy do, they gave him the award. So I think from their actions and how did they change their minds and gave the award to Fly Guy that they are good and fair judges. Your assignment for today is to answer pages 204 and 205 in your reader's notebook. Hi, Fly Guy. Fly took. You have a special machine. It tells you what Fly says. Wow, that would be very cool if I put this machine on my ears and I can listen to the flies and the birds and know what do they say. Read pages 119 and 125. Use your imagination. Imagine, what does Fly means when he say buzz on page 124? He was stomping his foot and saying buzz. What do you think he might say? He might say, get me out, right? Very good. Let me out of the jar. I am so mad. Or maybe you would say, get me out of here. I want to go home. I want to be free. Any words. Use your own words. You can use these words as guidance or you can use your own words. Question 2. What does Fly Guy mean when he says buzz on page 128? Remember, Dad was chasing him with a sweater and Fly Guy was saying buzz. What do you think he might say if he can speak? Very good. He might say help, or might say stop chasing me, or don't sweat me, help. You can use these words as guidance or use your own words. Next page. What does Fly Guy mean when he says buzz on page 130? Remember? Yeah, he saw his big hot dog. And now, what do you think if he can speak? What would he say? He may say, yummy, yummy, or that's so great, or I think Fly Guy is a great name. I like you, Buzz, right? After eating all this hot dog, he said, yeah, I like this name. I love you too, Buzz. The last question. What does Fly Guy mean when he say buzz on page 136? Do you remember this page? Remember this? He was sitting on Buzz's face and he was saying buzz. This was after he did the fancy flying and went up to the sky and the judges were discussing his case. So what do you think he might say? Very good. He might say, look at me, Buzz, or look at me, judges. I am great. I am going to win the competition. I won't fail you, Buzz. I'm gonna win. Or he might say, look what can I do. I even know my owner's name. It is Buzz. And that's it for today. This is your homework. You can use these answers as guidance or use your own imagination and your own words. And that's it for Hi Fly Guy, and see you next week. Bye bye.